About 40-odd days, drawn perfectly. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, well, barrier one's normally perfect, but hopefully with the wet track you never know what's going to happen. But he's probably the same. He'll get back a little bit too, probably midfield a little bit worse. He's got a blistering finish on him, so hopefully if I can get him to the right part of the track today, he'll be hard to beat as well.
And do you think the speed will be on in that particular event?
Yeah, well, I've done my form, and obviously there's a little bit of speed in the race, which is going to help. So if things go away, we could have a good day.
Well, all I can say is continue to ride well.
No worries, thanks, Alf.
Well, good luck to James. Now, Southern Rose, the favourite at the Hill at 380. Go Ziggy on the second line at 530. Miss Bowie, Vareza, Empress Air and Flying Mahal all given good hopes here too. There is a value bet. You can still get on there. 1902-238-238. As the runners are starting to move up, the fillies and mares over the 1500, let's head to Ian for the third.
Yes, they're coming into line on this glorious afternoon, the Ironback Series. This is the third race of the day. And there's been very good support on track for number 2, Go Ziggy. This is a very open affair. So on course, Southern Rose is just the favourite now. Very solid throughout betting. Equal second picks are Go Ziggy 2 and 5 Ms Bowie. And good support for Go Ziggy. So only a half point between the top 3. And a couple of points to Flying Mahal, who's been solid, number 4. And then Go Ziggy stablemate getting out to almost double figures. Empress Air, number 11. Previous of the day, won by Laspalia, finally broke his maiden status today after 2 seconds and 4 thirds. Huey Bowman, Laspalia and Huey combined for a very easy win from for Dahara to John Ron third and 5 Lookout fourth. 6 Crown Princess Grant Buckley won the first, beat 5 Sharp 4 Capri and 15 Drock Knock. Now 2 sets of clubs colours being utilised here on Etoile Bleu, the white jacket with the STC emblem, pink green armbands, green cap, Empress Air as Luskin L'Etoile comes along. And we're nearly ready for a start. This is the third of the day, 1500 metres, an open appearance. Race of fillies and mares. Tote favourite New South Wales, Southern Rose 430 looking for the hat-trick. Racing this time, Dream Beauty dwelt, missed it about 3/4 out the back, straight proof, Danced the Breeze and Onyx away well. Likewise, Vareza, who'll look for the lead on the inside, then Southern Rose, Etoile Bleu, Dream Beauty picking up ground. And at the head of the others as they settle fully into stride, Ms Bowie, and then a gap to Visionary, Luskin L'Etoile. And then a break of some 2 lengths off to, at this stage, going through the centre, straight proof. On the outside next, as they sort themselves out, well back in the run there was Flying Mahal. Second last Go Ziggy and its stablemate Empress Air's last. Past the 1000. Dance the Breeze, a clear-cut leader from Vareza. Onyx galloping third, then Southern Rose. Dream Beauty, followed by Ms Bowie, and a gap then to Etoile Bleu, Luskin L'Etoile. A length and a half into Visionary, Flying Mahal, followed by Go Ziggy, Straight Proof and Empress Air. This is the pattern coming down the side of the track. 600 left to run. Dance the Breeze 2 on Vareza. A length and a half away in the third position, racing Onyx, followed by Dream Beauty, and then a gap to Southern Rose, who's been given every chance. Wider out on the track next is Luskin L'Etoile, Etoile Bleu, followed by Ms Bowie. At a length and a half further back in the field is Visionary. In the straight and coming past the 300, and Dance the Breeze from Vareza, and Onyx is joining in, followed by Dream Beauty getting the rails run, and then Etoile Bleu, Ms Bowie and Go Ziggy late. But in the meantime, Onyx takes the lead clearly. Dream Beauty is after Onyx. Onyx the leader from Dream Beauty, and Onyx allow hanging in will win. Onyx beat Dream Beauty and Dance the Breeze. Vareza with Etoile Bleu, and then came Go Ziggy, followed home by Straight Proof. A break then to Ms Bowie, who pulled up quickly, followed by Visionary, and then Luskin L'Etoile. Southern Rose didn't run on. Second last was Flying Mahal, and Empress Air ran a shocker. Absolute. Onyx, number 3, ridden by Andrew Banks. Number 3, Onyx, has completed a very happy hour or so for trainer John O'Connor from Warwick Farm, because John had opted in a race at Newcastle only a short time ago. In fact, in race number 2 there, opted by Naturalism, and this mare by Sri Pekin. Standing by for the numbers, wanted to hang in badly coming down to the line, Onyx, but has been able to score comfortably. Number 3, the winner, Onyx, ridden by Andrew Banks. Number 10 is second, and that is Dream Beauty. Didn't do a bad job after Dwelling at the start, ridden by James Ennis for Gwenda Markwell, a mare by Lacrima Christie. A number 9, third, Dance the Breeze, led up and battled on by Dance Floor Windermere and the trainer Graham Begg, Shane McCann in the saddle. Fourth went to number 8, and that was Variza. 3, 10, 9 and 8. The time was 1 minute 30.99. Class record 128.60. The sectional run was 34.77. Southern Rose given every chance. Go Ziggy battled on well over the concluding stages, but a bit too strong. The winner, Onyx. Here are the totes. Number 3, $39 and $10. Number 10, $5, and number 9, $9.20. Quinella, $380.70. Exacta, $505.10. Trifecta, $15,026.20. The first 4 jackpot components, $17,492.11. The extra double special div, $32.40. And the spinner mixed, $1.60. Now here are margins coming up. And they read this way: a short neck, a length and a quarter, 130.99, 34.77. After race 3, the fourth takes 16 supply, and we've got 14 going around at around about 140.
Right, thanks, Ian. And the winner returns. Gee, what a big result that. $50,850. The first 4, 3, 10, 9 and 8. Okay, now Sandown and
At the moment by Jubilant Spirit, which was a good performance last time out. This Chancelot going in. She didn't jump well, was booted up immediately on the pace and took the lead a long way from home. Fairbairn Lady beat her, and she's got 1.5 kilos on her now with Kieran McAvoy riding. Previous to a Melfi interest, an amazing 8th win for 90-year-old Jim Houlihan in the Australian hurdle, ridden by Jonathan Bowles, and the nearest handicap race 1 taken by the top weight Dan Turner. A stable Quinella for Rick Lacey. This is Jubilant Spirit now coming up for Kieran McAvoy. Start imminent in the third event. Rose of Kinselmack away from the line with Desert Ash. All white on You May Tell, Miss Moss Rose. The blindfold coming out for her, Darren Gauci out of the saddle. And also away from the line is St Martha. There's Rose of Kinselmack and the yellow and black colours going in. Miss Moss Rose goes into her place. She ended up on the outside rail here in the race at Fairbairn Lady. 5 horses who went round in that Fairbairn Lady race backing up here. And she didn't have much luck at all. $9 on the tote, just a little bit better on track as she's continued to ease. So most of them in. Fioressa has the inside, got trapped right off the course in Adelaide last time out. Very brave effort that day. Riderless, Desert Ash is now coming up to the stalls, and that should leave St Martha as the lone one to move in. St Martha drawn 1 from the outside, next to You May Tell. Starter is on the platform. Miss Ali Royal took a dive at the gates, just You May Tell to get set. All white colours for Matt Pumper. And we'll have them right to go. Sweet Corn and Kabushka stand well. Starter to the platform. Last one to move in. You May Tell is ready. They're all in. 1600 set to go. Light flashing, looks a good line. Off they go. You May Tell jump fast. Miss Moss Rose was a little slow and gets back there with Desert Ash. Chancelot first to show through on the inside, going to the front with You May Tell, who's pressing on from the outside barrier. Rose of Kinselmack, Miss Ali Royal settles down 4th. Fairbairn Lady is 5th. Jubilant Spirit the outside of her, and then Fairess of the Rail from Sweet Corn, Swiss Storm 3 deep. Miss Ali Royal got a check and came back and checked Fairessa there. Next in the field is Wild Rapid outside Kabushka, and then Worcester Cow, being trailed then by St Martha, favoured option Desert Ash, and Miss Moss Rose last of all. Off the back now, they're near the 1,000 metre mark. You May Tell the leader. Jubilant Spirit's up within a neck of the front runner now, and then came Chancelot, who's 3rd on the inside of Rose of Kinselmack. 2 lengths to Fairbairn Lady outside Miss Ali Royal, and then Swiss Storm. A length to Sweet Corn, Fairess of the inside, trailed by Wild Rapid, and then Kabushka, St Martha, Worcester Cow. Back behind these horses, Desert Ash third last. Favoured option on the rail, and back to the end is Miss Moss Rose. So they swing around the turn now, and the first into the straights, Jubilant Spirit hitting to the lead to You May Tell, who's on the inside, and then Chance-a-Lot, Rose of Kinselmack. Fairessa down near the inside, getting a run between horses. Fairburn Lady's winding up a little bit wider out, and Kabushka's going right up on the inside. It's Fairessa now with 300 metres to go, going up to join Jubilant Spirit on her outside. She wants to hang everywhere, Jubilant Spirit, but she's rallying pretty strongly. Sweet Corn runs on down the outside. Sweet Corn, the big danger's running up after this leader, Jubilant Spirit. Jubilant Spirit from Sweet Corn. Jubilant Spirit a half in front, holding on. Jubilant Spirit a neck to Sweet Corn. Chance-a-Lot 3 away third. From Wild Rapid, Kabushka, Fairessa. And they're trailed then by Fairburn Lady. Miss Moss Rose made some late ground, and then Wistracow, Desert Ash, and behind these St Martha. She was followed then by Favoured Option, Rose of Kinselmack, and then You May Tell, Miss Arlie Royal, and Swiss Storm. Good fighting effort. Jubilant Spirit ridden by Kieran McAvoy. She was hanging in pretty badly, Kieran riding with the whip in the left hand. But she really responded very gamely. Best tried in the race, and she's won the prize. Trained by Matthew Ellerton, ridden by Kieran McAvoy. Second goes to 9, Sweet Corn, ridden by Craig Newitt. Continued to find the line strongly. And third, 11, Chance-a-Lot, ridden by Stephen Baster. 1, 9, 11. In the Storm Queen, 1, 9 and 11 on race number 3.
Yeah, it was a nice win. She carried the top weight well. Jubilant Spirit, well ridden by Kieran McAvoy, and a good run by the runner-up, Sweet Corn. She probed for a run there, and that may have cost her about a half a length, so it could have been closer. Chance-a-Lot, the roughie, getting third. 1, 9, 11. We'll await the fourth number there after the third at Sandown today. Okay, now winner returns there after the running of race 3 on the card. The runners are in the mounting yard now at Doomben prior to the running of race 4.
Open racing. Miss Moss Rose dropped out to last after the start with Desert Ash. You May Tell, and the all-white began well, but Chance-a-Lot will go to an early lead. Doesn't want it, though. You May Tell will go forward now and cross and lead Rose of Kinselmack and Chance-a-Lot. And a length and a half away, fourth on settling down is Miss Arlie Royal. Jubilant Spirit starts to make ground 3 wide around the outside of Fairburn Lady as they sort themselves out. Fairessa drifting back on the inside of Sweet Corn, followed by Swiss Storm, as You May Tell leads by 2 lengths towards the 1100 metre turn. 2 lengths away, Wild Rapid on the outside of Kabushka, followed by St Martha, Wistracow. Then Favoured Option, Desert Ash, and Miss Moss Rose is some 2 away last as they work down the side towards the 900 metres. Jubilant Spirit racing off the fence now, drew a length in front of You May Tell. 2 lengths away, third, Rose of Kinselmack, followed by Chance-a-Lot. Fairburn Lady 3 wide, followed by Miss Arlie Royal. Then Swiss Storm, followed by Sweet Corn. Then Wild Rapid, followed by Fairessa. Well back on the inside, trailed up by Kabushka. Around the turn towards the 550, followed by Wistracow, St Martha. 2 lengths away, Favoured Option, and 2 lengths away, Miss Moss Rose. One on the straight now, down towards the 400 metres. You May Tell gone. Quickly, Jubilant Spirit got to it once again, followed by Chance-a-Lot. Kabushka starts to make ground, and Fairessa's got the run back on the rail. Then Wistracow and Sweet Corn out wide are starting to wind up. Down towards the last 200 metres are across the track. Jubilant Spirit in front of Chance-a-Lot. Sweet Corn continues to make ground. It's out after Jubilant Spirit. Jubilant Spirit a half in front. She's finding something from Sweet Corn, who can't pick up Jubilant Spirit. And Jubilant Spirit wins a long neck to Sweet Corn. 3 away third, Chance-a-Lot. Wild Rapid made ground. Close up, Kabushka, Fairburn Lady, Wistracow. Miss Moss Rose made ground. Not that far away, Fairessa, followed by Desert Ash. Then St Martha, Favoured Option. Well back, You May Tell, Rose of Kinselmack, Miss Arlie Royal, and Swiss Storm has run last.
1 Jubilant Spirit to Kieran McAvoy, 580 and 230. Number 9 Sweet Corn to pay 240, and number 11 Chance-a-Lot at $20.10.
Correct weight, the Gold Coast, race 4, 6, 7 and 2. Moving in Newcastle, the third. Parable favourite, number 3. $1.80 the win, $1.40 a place.
At Durban, race 4 in
The fourth.
Thank you, Chris. And in they come over here at the 1300. Masked is the popular pick, not only on the tote, but in the betting ring as well. Best back to beat him late in the betting ring has been number 1, Chester County. And the third elect downstairs is number 7, Ice Cream, a stablemate of the favourite Masked. And then we go to Architrave and Arionte. So 360 in New South Wales, number 2. Number 1, Chester County, is $5.40. Now coming up to line is Masked. Little break since his last run, but he's been kept up to the mark with the barrier trial. Mantras moving in. Rifflad stepping up in class today, but he's looked good at Canterbury and Scone his last 2. Previous race here going to Onyx. The Roughie, number 3, written by Andrew Banks, beat 10 Dream Beauty and 9 Dance the Breeze, 8 fourth. Second went to 1 Lespalia, and 6 Crown Princess took out the first. Now Dane Run coming forward, and Arionte resuming today. Drawn very wide out, will be the last in. 1,300 metres, and they're all set, ready to go. Set to run here at Rosehill Gardens. 1,300, the popular pick is Masked. Chester County best back to beat him, and attended in with one of the runners drawn in about 4. Gates are back and they're off this time, and Masked out pretty well, and the same can be said for Chester County. Up looking for the leaders, Conquiz and Rosencrantz not far away. Ice Cream and Arionte in no man's land. A length and a half further back, Moment of Fame. Masked is going to settle a little better than midfield, and then Rifflad, Dane Run wider out, followed then by Balala, and a break then to Architrave, who's pretty wide out as they come down the side of the track. Michael de Dragon, Flash Nelson and Mantras as they race past the 800 pole, and Chester County leads a half length on Conquiz. Arionte still wide out in the third posse, followed by Rosencrantz, and then a break to Dane Run. Ice Cream is next, a length the Rifflad and Moment of Fame. Architrave and Mask getting back a little, and then Balala over on the rails, followed by Michael de Dragon, Flash Nelson, and 4 lengths to Mantras as they turn the corner now, and Chester County right up against the rails. First into the straight, a half Conquiz and Arionte. Dane Run, Rosencrantz is on the rails, and then a gap to Mask starting to put in his claim, and Rifflad immediately on his outside from Architrave. Chester County down to the distance at the 200, taken on by Masked. Mask draws level with Chester County, and then Rifflad and Dane Run, but Mask gets the upper hand from Chester County, and then Rifflad, but Mask is too good, and Mask beat Chester County. Rifflad, Flash Nelson, Ice Cream at Architrave. Dane Run, Moment of Fame, Balala, Michael de Dragon, Conquiz, Arionte, Mantras, and Rosencrantz dropped out to finish near the tail of the field.
Number 2, Masked, 381.50.
Mask, too good. Too good for them. Very generous, very, very honest, genuine horse. 6 starts, 4 wins and a third. Quest for Fame Stockings, a Whiskey Road Mare Stockings, Johnny Hawkes for the Woodland Stud, and that now takes John Hawkes on to 137.5 wins in the Sydney area for the season. He's 4.5 from Gay Waterhouse. Gay's team will be starting to really get back in strength in about a couple of weeks. And Johnny's flying at the moment. Oh, what a duel down to the wire it will be. Numbers 2, 1, 5, 11 now being posted on the 4th of the day at the Gardens. 2 Masked, Rod Quinn first. 1 Chester County, Paul Perry. The trainer Mitchell Bell up second. Number 5 Rifflad third. Albert Stableford at Gosford Lane Maloney, and number 11 for the pick 4, and that was Flash Nelson, who made up many, many lengths. Chester County battled on by Hennessy, and the third Rifflad up in class, but he didn't disgrace by Canny Lad. Official time 1:17.96, class record to Smoke 1:16.7, 36.09 sectionally. Margins coming to hand now, and they read a length and a quarter by a half a length. The official totes.
Yeah, 380, 160, $2 and $3.30, 10.40 Quinella, 24.20 Exacta, 133.10 the 215 trifecta. Flash Nelson was 4th, and the first 4 of 215 and 11, $7,711.90 after race 4 at Rosehill. Nice win to Mask, and as Ian said, what a consistent horse he's been, and he just hits the line strongly. And Rodney Quinn rode him well to get home in the 4th on the card today from the Hill. Okay, Victoria Park officially, our strike breaker Ben Claridge, 370.
Please, and also then we look at, no, that's about it. Piermont, pretty solid throughout the course of betting. 2 ahead of 4, 6 and 3, Chris.
Thanks, Alf. Okay, now, a while ago, 133.10, and first 4, 215 and 11, 7,711.90. Okay, long distance, and only the strong will survive, no doubt, here. And the running of the Australian Steeple, 3,800, and Piermont at 380, the favourite in front of Rackets. Let's go to Greg for the Australian Steeple.
Yes, 15 fences, 3,800 metres, a race that dates back over 120 years. And this year's version sees Piermont as the favourite. Willie Harnett, who, like the Australian Hurdle, he hasn't won either race, but he's been placed on multiple occasions in each of them. He's on the favourite Piermont. Rackets, the Great Eastern winner, is the second elect. And moving up into the gates, Multi-Lucker's third favourite and fourth pick is Risky Venture. Now, Mr. Classical comes up into the stalls for Adrian Garraway. He scored on Cold Reason back in 1996. David Brydock, also a previous winner of the race with Burrowy Lord. Play Me Please moves up. Here's Built Him coming along for Martin Mills with the red cap. Multi-Luck goes in. Jim Houlihan going for the big double. Also has Muckleteo. Sir Oscar is ready. And coming in now, Sovereign Ties. Piermont the favourite, shorter on track than the Tote. Racket second pick. Third favourite, Multi-Luck. And then Risky Venture and Multi-Luck stablemate Muckleteo. There's the favourite going in Piermont. White cap on Sir Richie, it goes along. We Ourselves is moving in, and they're nearly ready to go. Muckleteo to move up. Jim Houlihan has won this twice before, not quite as an impressive record as the Hurdle, which he's now won 8 times, but he's won this in 88 and 96, and has 2 runners this afternoon in Muckleteo and Multi-Luck. Jim didn't really have the numbers in his team this year, but he's still managed to win the big one today and has 2 bright chances in the Australian Steeplechase, which is about to get underway. We need Philanthrop to move in. He obliges, so the field is ready for the Carlton Draft Australian Steeplechase. They're ready to go. They're set and on their journey now. William jumping okay. Rackets a touch slow. Muckleteo dropped out a clear last. Multi-Luck, his stablemate, is prominent. And as they reach the first one, Risky Ventures the first over it, leading narrowly. Bunch of horses up there with him, including Sovereign Ties as they leap the second, and the favourite Piermont, who's going up on the outside to try and challenge for the lead early. In behind them, Multi-Luck being followed closely in the field then by Sir Richie, and then a length and a half to Built Him, trailed by Philanthrop and then William. They were trailed further back by Sir Oscar, Mr. Classical. We Ourselves, Rackets a fair way back. And as they go past 1,000 the first time, Play Me Please is second last, and Muckleteo is last of all. It's a favourite on top. He'll try and do it all. And it's Piermont over the next fence with a monstrous leap. It was a beauty. He landed out by 2. Sovereign Ties is second. In third placing is Risky Venture as they go to the second of that double. In fourth placing, back behind those horses, is Multi-Luck, who's on the inside. Sir Richie is around him, and then a length to Built Him, followed Philanthrop on the rails, and then came Williams, Sir Oscar, Mr. Classical. As they enter the straight the first time round, We Ourselves is next, being trailed by Muckleteo. Rackets, the Great Eastern winner, in the bright pink colours, second last, and Play Me Please is last. It's Piermont the leader, coming down to the first in the straight the first time round. Comes to it for Willie Harnett, and another lovely leap by the favourite and front runner. In second placing, Sovereign Ties, and then is about 4 lengths away to Risky Venture. Multi-Luck on the inside of him with Philanthrop. Then Sir Richie as they come to the next fence now. Back behind Sir Richie is Mr. Classical, who's on the inside. Around him is Built Him with the red cap. 3 lengths away to William, being trailed by Sir Oscar, We Ourselves, and then came Rackets, Muckleteo, and Play Me Please. Piermont's running it at a pretty solid tempo. A few back in the field already being urged along. And the favourite leaves the straight Piermont with good dash. He leads Sovereign Ties in third placing. Travelling a little wide on the outside there is Risky Venture. Philanthrop saves ground on the inside, and Multi-Luck is handy to them within 3 of the leader. Then came Mr. Classical, who's being pushed along on the inside of Sir Richie, and Built Him going up about 4 lengths away to Williams. Sir Oscar, Rackets back in the ruck at this stage as they leave the straight, trailed by We Ourselves, and then Multi-Luck, Muckleteo I should say, who's on the outside of Play Me Please. So they enter the back, and they're about to climb up the hill. Here's the double at the foot of the rise. Piermont by a length. Sovereign Ties is second. second. Built Him went up into third. Philanthropist fourth, and then Risky Venture. Multi-Luck between horses. Followed further back in the field then by Sir Richie. 2 lengths to Mr. Classical as they go to the second of the double. And back behind him all now, Rackets is gone. Rackets took a fall down towards the end. Towards the end of the field is Sir Oscar in company with William, and then there's a break in the field to Muckle Teo, Play Me Please, and We Ourselves as last of all. Sovereign Ties on the inside, and Piermont come to the double up on top of the hill again. They jump and land together from Philanthrop. On the outside, Built Him is still prominent with the stablemate Sir Richie at the second of the double there. Then Multi-Luck followed by Risky Venture. Break of about 4 lengths further back, Mr. Classical, who's being hard ridden and passed by William now, and then came Sir Oscar, trailed by Muckle Teo, Play Me Please, and a long last is We Ourselves as they came up the side, and Philanthrop dashed around the outside and hit the lead now. He went out by 2 lengths to Piermont, and on the outside in third placing is Sir Richie as they come towards the next fence. Philanthrop with a good leap from Piermont. He knuckled slightly. In third placing on the outside is Sir Richie. He's game if not anything else, and he's still running on, and they've got away then to Built Him, and then Multi-Luck and Risky Venture coming around the home turn, and it's Philanthrop the leader for Adam Trinder. In second placing is Sir Richie. Tom Hazlitt throwing everything at the old stager. Piermont might have run his race third, and then Built Him, Multi-Luck, and next in the field is Risky Venture. Philanthrop the leader. Sir Richie challenging strongly on the outside. Here's the second last one now, and Philanthrop over it in front, but Sir Richie is closing at every bound. Hazlitt sent him away, and he's shot to the lead now, Sir Richie. One down, William at the tail of the field. Built Him is running on the outside, and then Piermont, but here's the last fence in the Australian, and over it he goes, Sir Richie and Tom Hazlitt. He's out by 3. His stablemate Built Him is running on the outside of Philanthrop, but it's Sir Richie. Sir Richie winning it by about 4 lengths. Built Him second, and the Zampatti stable have run the 1-2. Philanthrop third, then Multi-Luck followed by Risky Venture. Piermont was next, and then Mr. Classical, Play Me Please, trailed by Muckle Teo. The riderless William continuing on, and then Sovereign Ties, Sir Oscar, and just clocking in We Ourselves.
Well, the old bloke, Sir Richie, $37.60 and $7. Built Him second, and Philanthrop, the former Tassie jumper, third. Unfortunately, Rackets down the halfway mark, 5, 3 and 9, so a big result there in the fourth, the Australian steeple at Sandown.
Jumped away well, so too William. Muckle Teo dropped out the last after the start. Multi-Luck is there early, and so too is Piermont. Gee, William jumped it awfully high. We Ourselves didn't jump it too well. And going forward now is Piermont on the outside in search of the lead over the second flight as they work down the side in the first round now. Piermont racing well off the fence now, took over from in second placing Sovereign Ties. Risky Venture about 4 lengths away third, 2.5 away. On the outside is Sir Richie, followed by Multi-Luck. 1.5 lengths to Built Him, followed by Philanthrop. Going forward now, Sir Oscar the outside, followed by William. A further 2 lengths to Mr. Classical, We Ourselves. Rackets is third last, 4 lengths away, Play Me Please. And last on the outside is Muckle Teo. Down the side in the first round. In front is Piermont by 2 lengths. 2 in second placing, Sovereign Ties. Over the next, 2 lengths away, third is Risky Venture. Approaching the home turn the first time. A further 2 lengths to Sir Richie, followed by Multi-Luck. The outside is Built Him, followed by Philanthrop. Then Sir Oscar, Mr. Classical, William. We Ourselves, Rackets, followed by Muckle Teo. And